to Tucson, Arizona, in the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cowboys will put total leather and will get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Wildcats offense will go on the attack first. These guys have a pass-catch combination as good as any in the country. David, they always seem to be in sync.
Yeah, if that guy out wide is covered, he's open. And if you got a great quarterback like this, too, it just all works hand in hand. He's looking for him. He's going to force feed him. He's got that kind of arm talent. So a duo that is really hard to stop.
Yeah, and I think what's special about these two is obviously the quarterback has great arm strength, and this receiver can run routes and catch the ball, but their chemistry is just remarkable. It always seems like when there's a big play to be had, the QB is looking for his go-to guy on the outside, and nobody can stop them. These guys have put in the work together all offseason, and it's showing up on game day.
Running to Green. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really...
He'll take a shot. Boy, is that one he wishes he could have back. A total misfire. Let's chat a little big picture Arizona. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more big...
X going for the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So Oklahoma State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Makes the catch at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying to make magic with his feet. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to scramble. Oh, better look out. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not...
There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
And that's why, through the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Reads it, fires complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Wants to fire on second down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Arizona! Grabbed the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Marsh. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the right. Working the big fella downfield and outside. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Rides the back on the option, the give. On his feet at the 40. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
And, man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Caught over the middle. It's 4th. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Marsh. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, man, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
The pull and throw off the RPO.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys.
Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball? Mixing, running. Heel off one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Murphy. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Looking to throw, it's Marsh. With the catch, it's Murphy. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Cowboys come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Fires to the right. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Good enough for first down.
Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. On the move, he fires. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. On On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's good enough for first down.
Smith takes the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got him downfield. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. To the air on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Looking to throw, it's Marsh. Gets rid of it. That's reeled in, it's Lopez. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. We now move inside 4 minutes to play here in the first half. To the air on second down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because...
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Wide open downfield. Oh, there's an alley to the left. He's at the touchdown, Arizona. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Back to pass, it's Marsh. Finds his man, it's Murphy. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle, it's Pace. Wide open spaces. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Defense in press coverage. Going to sling it on second down. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. He'll set up to throw. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Just drives in between the uprights.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Wildcats headed quickly to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Arizona. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
To the air, it's Marsh. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Full wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. This time he's got it. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got the back over the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. The Wildcats want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. On the run, deep down the right side. Touchdown, Arizona! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Now, Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of...
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So now things a bit harder after that delay of game penalty, and now you got to worry about getting it out of the shadow of your own goalpost. Makes the grab on third. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Nestles it in at the 35. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Here comes the heat. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Arizona in a hurry.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Turning it on. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Arizona going back to work with another first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Wildcats! A great catch and run for 6. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the RPO complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Dropping back, it's Marsh. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Wants to go up top. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
He lobs one high down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. On the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, what a move. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not.
There he goes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the 1st, and keeping this drive alive.
Touchdown, Wildcats. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Open space at the 25. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw, it's Marsh. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like that.
He's loose at the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over UConn.
Off-play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It's a reverse. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss.
Second down coming up.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
Quarterback gets the first down. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Back to pass, it's Mark. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Arizona. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Looking to pass, it's Mark. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. They want to throw it. Got a man, it's Murphy. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Pace. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Going right to work up top. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona!
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Here's a heat. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Marsh. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him.
Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Cowboys just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Catch inside the 25. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Cowboys, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give is to Smith. He breaks a tackle. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. He's got an open man. It's a running room. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to get it in. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect them.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now adjusting. He's going to take off. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the grab inside the 30. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
When you can run like that, quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play.
There he goes. The 20. Out of bounds at the 16 after the big-time gain. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the play.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.